Hello everyone and welcome to Tuesday, and also welcome back to the LX10. You guys probably won't notice a huge difference since the ZS100 and the LX10 are pretty similar cameras, but from my end, recording stuff, it actually makes a pretty big difference. Another huge difference is, well, this thing. Yes, it's a holster, and I have never ever used one of these. The camera always goes right here in my pocket, but because it's very obvious to me that these cameras are not terribly dust resistant, the ZS100 and also the LX10, I'm trying to, well, make it as dust resistant as possible. I figure a lot of the dust that got into the camera in the first place was in my pocket, so if I can alleviate that by taking my pocket out of the equation, maybe I should. And that's how I'm left with this. It looks a little crazy, but only like mildly crazy. Probably.
So this is that stained cabinet from the other day, and it turned out kind of light, so we might do a second one on that today, or they might do it after I leave. But the other thing Rhonda wanted to do is there's going to be a fire pit outside, and around it she wants to do like a mosaic from tile and glass of some of the creatures and stuff that's around the area. So we kind of sketched it out roughly here, and it's going to kind of be like a fish and some cranes on this one long panel, and then a side panel is going to have a sunset and a raccoon, and then this one's going to have a tree with a chipmunk and ferns and turtles, and then this other short one over here is going to have a blue heron. So I'm working on drawing out my side, so I have the ferns and the chipmunk and the turtles, and over here in like the water section I'm going to draw in the heron next.
There's quite a bit of stuff to accomplish today, and it's ultimately going to lead to a surprise tomorrow. And then, if I'm honest, an even bigger surprise the next day. So there's some things that I have to accomplish. One of those things is something that, I'm going to be honest, makes me a little nervous. Mallory is not here, but her duck hunt painting sold, and it needs to be shipped. Now, I always help her with the shipping process, so I'm familiar with what to do, but like I've never done the whole thing by myself. But today I have to, because that painting has got to go out to its new happy home. Which means I'm gonna have to ship this thing. So I got this craft paper. I gotta lay this out. And I'm not sure, is that enough? That's not, I mean, there was another roll. I guess I need the other roll. Yeah, this one's already been cut on, so why is Mel keeping this one out? Okay, that's garbage. This is what we want. We're gonna lay this out like I'm about to show like what territories we're gonna hit, like a map. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just put it face down. I've seen Mal do this so many times. And all I'm trying to do is make sure that I get enough to, you know, tape it up. That seems pretty good. Alright, now fortunately, the person receiving this has other Mal paintings, or at least one other Mal painting. So hopefully they'll be totally understanding of the fact that I'm the one that has to do this. So it might not be packaged like as nicely as Mal does it. Alright, there we go, baby. That's the stuff. And Mal told me when doing this, she said, you don't want it to be too loose, she said, but you also don't want it to be like tight. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. There we go. She's gonna watch this and be like, how are you this bad at this? And I'll be like, listen, this isn't my job. This isn't what I do. Mal actually sent me a text that told me, you know, how to do everything, and she said to wrap it like a present. And I was thinking, Mal, you know I don't wrap presents. That? Yeah, I mean, that's good. Alright. Now, that is not... It's not quite how Mal would do it. This is a little jumbled up, but it's safe, and it's not too tight, and it's not too loose. So we're good. I think I at least hit the mark of acceptability. I think Mal would give me that. So next up is the box. And this is the part that I've always done. I've never done the craft paper thing. So at least I know how to do this, but the problem is we always have two people. So it's going to be a little harder with just one. Alright, so we're going to tape up one side of the box. Mal is the one that normally uses is this a tape gun? Is that what they call this? And it's clear that there's a slight technique to it that I hope I figure out in the next few uses of this. Yeah, this is wildly more difficult with this one person. Alright, I think, it took me until the very end of this edge of this side of the box, but I think I finally have the technique down. There's definitely a few pieces of tape that could look nicer, but I'm the one doing this. Now we take the insert, put this in here, tape side down, and normally what happens. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. Normally what happens is when you when you win an auction for one of Mal's original canvases, you get a handwritten note that comes with it. Like it's, it's packaged with the canvas. But if Mal is out of town, she can't do that. So what she did is she actually took the note with her. So for whoever won, she could write the note in Wisconsin, and she can send it from there. So that's what's happening. I'm sending just this, and the handwritten note will come later on. So this part is the part that's pretty difficult. Just one person, but I think I just got it. Oh snap. Get in that box, little buddy. Oh yeah. Is it going in? It's going in. Oh, yes. Woo! Oh, thank God. Okay, now I just got to seal it up. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of an art to this tape gun, but I figured it out, which is nice. Alright, that was hard, but I did it. It's just got to get some stickers. Do not lay flat. And on the other side also. There we go. Woo! Just got to take it to FedEx and get it on its way.
We got far enough to start laying some tiles out, so we were laying stuff for the tree trunk, and we were working on the water and some of the sky, and all the water over there is done. So there's a lot left to do, but it's starting to really come together and be really cool. And I'm actually leaving tomorrow sometime, so we won't have a chance to finish it while I'm here, but I'm sure I'll get pictures and see it next time I'm in town.
Mallory's duck hunt painting is on its way, and while I was out, I also took care of a ton of other errands that absolutely had to get done today. Today was the day they had to get done. Been working really, really hard, and I actually have content scheduled on Stephen Plays for the rest of the week. And you're probably like, why are you trying to get all this stuff done? Let's just say that tomorrow I see Mal. But probably not in the way you'd expect. I'll just leave it at that. With that being said, that's it for today. I'm going to finish up a few more things that really need to get done tonight, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow. On that note, there's a chance the next 2 to 3 days of vlogs might be a little late. I'm going to try real hard to keep them on time because I've been doing so well, but I guarantee you it'll most likely be out of my control if it's not. So just stay tuned. If I can, I'll be releasing stuff at 3 p.m. every day, 3 p.m. Eastern. Fingers crossed. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Out.